Reflex arc. Basically, students, reflex action or reflexes are automatic involuntary response which occur either due to internal or by external stimuli. What do you mean by involuntary response? Involuntary response are those type of response which are not under the control of our willpower. So the main purpose of reflex action is minimize any damage to the body from potentially harmful condition. Or you can say the reflex is an automatic response to a stimuli that doesn't receive or need conscious thoughts. For example, withdrawal of the hand when you touch any painful or hot object. Second example is knee jerk. Knee jerk is a sudden involuntary reflex kick caused by a tendon just below the knee. Or blinking of eyes are some of the reflexes common in human. And students, remember one thing, a reflex involves usually two neuron. One is sensory neuron and the other one is motor neuron. And the path of the nerve impulse during this reflex action is called reflex arc. And the case in which only one synapse is involved, such reflex is called monosynaptic reflex. What do you mean by synapse? Synapse is basically a neural junction or the site of the transmission of electric nerve impulse between two nerve cells or neurons. Knee jerk is an example of monosynaptic reflex. However, in some vertebrates, most of the reflexes are polysynaptic. That means they involve one or more interneuron in between sensory and motor neurons. Due to interneuronal synapse, the stimuli can also be sent to the brain, which enable these animals to influence some voluntary control on the reflexes. For example, when a person touches a hot object and withdraw his hand from it without thinking about it, the heat stimulates temperature and danger receptors in the skin, triggering a sensory impulse that travel to the central nervous system. So you can say a typical reflex arc consists of 5 fundamental parts. Number 1, receptors. Number 2, sensory neuron. Number 3, interneuron. Number 4, motor neuron. And number 5, effectors. So students, these 5 parts work as a team to take information up from sensor to the spinal cord or brain and back down to the muscles. So first of all, receptors in the skin are activated by a heat of the object, and then the receptors stimulate a sensory neuron, or you can say afferent neuron, to the spinal cord by a nerve that is called spinal nerves. And students, as you can see in the diagram, the sensory neuron enter into the dorsal nerve root of the spinal cord, and then these impulses enter into the interneuron, which is already present in the spinal cord, or you can say the site of the interneuron is spinal cord, and then impulse enter into the motor neuron or efferent neuron. The nerve impulse then move along the motor neuron to the muscles, which cause them to contract. Okay students, as we discussed in the previous slide that a reflex action follows this general sequence and doesn't involve the conscious part of the brain, that's why the response is so fast. As we discussed in the previous slide that 3 types of neurons are involved: sensory neuron, motor neuron and interneuron. Interneuron is also called relay neuron. So as you can see in the flowchart, different types of neuron work together and work as a team in a reflex action. First of all, the receptors receive stimuli from the external environment, or it may be an internal environment as well. And receptors send information to the sensory neuron or afferent neuron. Then sensory neurons send impulse to the interneuron. And we know that interneuron is already present in the spinal cord. Then the interneuron send impulse to the motor neuron, and motor neuron branches to form synapses with several muscle cell, that is an effectors. And as a result, the response shown by muscles or glands. Okay, now the question is why the reflex arc is important. Basically, the reflex arc is very essential in producing a quick involuntary response aimed to prevent injury in an individual. So reflexes allow your body to react in a way that help you to be safe, to stand upright and to be active. Today we have covered reflex arc and the steps involved in reflex action that include 5 fundamental parts: receptors, sensory neuron, interneuron, motor neuron and effectors. First, the sensory neuron get information from receptors and then send electrical impulse to interneuron, which is located in the spinal cord of the CNS. And then